How are you all? I hope so. You all are doing well. Welcome to Kashif Classes, my and your YouTube channel. My dear viewers, in this video, I have brought a wonderful topic that is in regards to spoken English, how to learn English rapidly and in a better way. This video is going to tell you all about how to learn English in a better manner because everybody wants to learn English, everybody wants to speak English fluently, and they learn it, they try to speak it, but somewhere they are lacking, but they are not cognizant of the areas of shortcomings, they are not aware that where are they lacking. So this video is going to enlighten everybody that how to learn English systematically, because there are some tips that are to be followed, and these tips will be profitable, worthwhile, effective for everybody who wants to speak English faster and better. So let's get started. But before I start the video, I would like to request everybody, please subscribe my YouTube channel, like the video and press the bell icon so that you could get instant notification whenever I put up video on YouTube. So let's get started. How to learn English rapidly and in a better way. So I'm gonna tell you few tips, and these are very important and worthwhile tips. If these tips are followed, so I am guaranteeing you, you will all learn English rapidly, swiftly, and in a better way. So tip number one that we have is organized learning system. What I said, organized learning system. Yes, English learning system must be organized and systematic. It must not be disorganized and unsystematic. I tell you, there are four skills in English language: reading skills, writing skill, speaking skill, listening skill. We have to decide our schedule. When do we have to give time for speaking? When do we have to give time for listening skill? And when do we have to give time for writing skill, and so on? If it is Monday today and we are trying to improve our speaking skill along with writing skill, along with listening skill, right? So it is disorganized English learning system. We will not learn anything because we are learning each and everything all together. It will be a messy kind of learning. We have to have a systematic kind of learning. So we have to make up our mindset that today we have to improve our vocabulary. So we have to concentrate and focus on vocabulary only. Learn as much as vocabulary you can learn in a day, and you need to practice those words in a sentence. Don't go ahead for anything else apart from vocabulary if you are learning vocabulary. Once you are done with vocabulary, next day you can go for speaking practice. You can take any topic, and on that topic you can talk, you can speak. So it is called systematic and organized learning skill. If you want to brush up grammar, so you can just study grammar, but you have to have a days of learning all these things. Don't learn everything in a day. Like you are learning vocabulary, you are framing sentences, you are listening to English content, you are listening to English podcast. So it is called disorganized learning. All right, so you have to have a systematic and organized learning, and if you are giving time in a systematic manner on each and everything, you will learn English rapidly and in a better way. So it is all about organized learning system. Now the tip number 2 that we have is be an active learner. In order to learn English speaking, activity matters. If you are passive, if you have a passivity, so somewhere it will create hang-ups, obstacles in your path of learning English, and you will lag behind, you will fall behind. In order to come forward, in order to move forward, so you have to be dynamic, you have to have a potential, you have to throw out your lethargy, right? You have to make your English speaking journey, English learning journey very exciting kind of journey. You have to create a fun for you. So for that you have to be active learner. And how you can be active learner? So we will be covering up two things here. First is receptive skills, second is productive skills. So there are two skills in when you become active learner. So receptive skills means you receive from something. When you receive from any skill, so it is called receptive skill. Just like for example, if you are reading something, so you are grabbing something. If you are listening something, so you are grabbing something. So reading and listening, these two are receptive skills. Speaking and writing, these two are productive skills, because you are producing something. Whatever you have learned, now you are producing something. So you have to active learner. You don't need to bore yourself. You don't need to make your journey of English learning monotonous, tedious. You have to make it very genial kind of learning. You have to make it a fun for you, because if you are dynamic, if you are active, right? So if you have a passion, if you have an obsession, then you will learn English rapidly and in a better way. So you have to be active, you have to have a potential, you have to be energetic. For learning English one must have a energy, because learning English is not a piece of cake, learning English is not a cup of tea. If you start learning speaking, so I can tell you how long it can go. For a couple of days, for a couple of weeks, it can go smoothly, but that time will be coming when you may discontinue your journey, when you may discontinue your learning English, right? So you don't need to do that. You have to retain your energy, you have to retain your activity, all right? And you have to be active learner. You don't need to get bored at all, because it is learning English, all right? So it will go very far if you have a energy, if you have a passion, if you have a if you are making it very vigorous kind of learning for you. So you can learn English swiftly, rapidly, and in a better way. Now, the third tip that we have is focus on fluency rather than learning grammar. What I said, focus on fluency rather than learning grammar. Yes, for speaking English, you have to concentrate and focus on fluency only, because if you want to be fluent speaker, if you are focusing on having fluency whenever you speak, so you have to focus on fluency than on learning grammar. Grammar is also very important. I'm not saying you need to ignore grammar. No, you cannot avoid, you cannot ignore, you cannot neglect grammar. Grammar matters a lot, but you do not need in-depth knowledge of grammar. If you are aware of basic knowledge of grammar, that is enough for you. If you know all the rules of the tenses, if you know what is verb, if you know what is noun, if you know what is the structure of making sentences, so that is enough for you, right? So you don't need to go in deep knowledge of the grammar, because for speaking grammar doesn't matter. For speaking fluency matters. So you have to focus on fluency only, and how you can grasp fluency by speaking only, because there is no magic at all. I am telling you, I am making things very clear for you. There's no magic at all. There's no magic spell that somebody can cast a magic on you. Who? Somebody English speaking trainer. Suppose I am your English speaking trainer, so there's no magic that I can cast a spell on you and my students will learn, my students will grasp fluency. No, it is not going to be happened. Fluency is grabbed, fluency is acquired only by speaking. The more you speak, the more you will grab fluency. It is thoroughly depend on your uh, speaking, all right? The better you speak, the quickly you learn. It is as simple as that. So you have to speak English. You can take any topic, the topic which is comfortable for you, right? You can take topic dowry system and you can talk about it. You can take topic global warming, you can talk about it. You can take topic like cricket. You can take any topic of sports. So whatever topic is comfortable for you, you can take that topic and you need to commence speaking on that topic, right? And you have to make sure your time as well, for how long you can speak. and you have to decide your time. Just like, for example, if you have decided that for the next 2 minutes you have to speak consistently, so you have to make up your mind, right? Because our brain acts in accordance with what we think, right? Because we have to train our brain, right? Because means in which direction we are going to take our brain will be going to that direction, I'm telling you, right? So control of our brain is in our hand. We have to train our brain, right? So you have to speak. The more you speak, the more you will achieve fluency. It is as simple as that. All right. Now, the next tip that we have is take part in the learning process. Yes, participation in the learning process is very important, because if you are learning English but you are not taking part, you are not participating. I just make it clear. For example, if your English speaking trainer is teaching you English, is training you, but you are not focusing, you are mentally lost somewhere, and you are not taking part, means you are being taught only, you are not arising any question, you are not communicating with the trainer, you are sitting only, you are idle only. So this kind of learning will not help you out at all. So there must be a systematic process, and there must be a participation in learning process. The more you take part, the more you participate in learning process, the more you will learn. All right. So you have to talk to your trainer, you have to ask questions as much as you can, and you have to stand up and you have to talk in English, you have to speak in English. So it is called take part in learning process, because when you take part, you will see your level, you will assess yourself, you will understand that how much you have learned and how much do you have to learn. So basically you can evaluate yourself, you can assess yourself, because self assessment is very important, right? If we are learning something and it is going on and we are not doing our self assessment, so we will not be able to be cognizant of ourselves, that what we have learned, what we haven't learned, and what do we have to learn, until when we have to learn. So it is possible when we take active learning participation, right? So it is possible. All right. So now the next tip that we have is be a language detective. Yes, what I said, be a language detective. Detective means spy. Yes. And what is this? I tell you, if somebody speaks English in front of you, you have to observe, you have to notice that one, you have to notice mouth movement of that one, you have to focus on fluency, you have to focus on the way that one speaks. So it is basically notice and observation. If you have a good notice and observation, if somebody speaks English in front of you, so you can be a language detective, right? There are many people who are very good at speaking English, so you can observe those people and you can learn, you can grab from them. So in this way you can be a language detective. So always you have to make up your mind that if somebody speaks English in front of you, you have to notice and observe keenly, with great sincerity, with great seriousness, and you will learn definitely. Because for speaking English, everything matters: pronunciation, accent, intonation, modulation, everything matters, and your tone matters, because English is a mixture of three things. Want to make it very clear for you all that English is a mixture of three things: contents plus style plus practice. What I said, contents plus style plus practice, right? So these three things makes English journey possible. All right. So you have to have a good English contents, you have to have a style, and you have to have a practice, because practice is the prerequisite for mastering any skill. All right. Now the next tip that we have, learning English as an investment. Yes, you have to see your English as an investment, you have to look at your English as an investment. And what is investment? I tell you, if you wanna start your business, so how you can start your business? You have to invest some money, then you can start your business. So if you have invested 1 lakh rupees in your business, so it is your investment. Now the next process will go on, and you will start your business, you will carry on your business. So same is the case with English. You have to invest your hard work, you have to invest your active participation, you have to invest your perseverance, you have to invest your dedication, you have to invest your activity, you have to invest your energy. All right, so if you are investing all these things, then you will learn English quickly, rapidly, and in a better way, because everything needs real passion. If you are passionate about learning English, then nobody can stop you from learning English, and one day you will achieve it. But you have to go very far. Learning English is not a short journey. Learning English is not a overnight process that can be acquired overnight. No, it is a long process. You have to go very far with the English, and it is up to you. If you have a desire from within you, you can go ahead. So you have to be desirous enough to learn English, because desire must come from within you. What I said, desire must come from within you. If you have a burning desire, then you can learn English, because you have to aspire to learn English. You have to be aspire. You have to aspire to learn English. All right. So everything relies on desire. So create your desire and learn English quickly and in a better way. So I hope so, viewers, everything is clear to each one of you. And I'm telling you, if you are in compliance with what I have taught you today in this video, it is going to work. It is not like it is not going to work. No, it is going to work, but you have to stick to it. You have to follow all my guidelines, whatever I have told you, and it will work for you definitely if it is being followed in a organized and systematic manner. So my dear viewers, kindly subscribe my channel, like the video, and press the bell icon. We will meet in our next video. Till then, take care of yourself.